Hey guys, I'm Ryan from 60 Cycle Hum, the guitar podcast, and I want to talk about this JHS secret menu pedal that's been floating around the internet. People are talking about it on various different groups and forums and Instagrams, wherever you're doing your social media and finding out about guitar stuff, it's probably there. And I just want to throw it out there and say that it's not real. It's a goof. It's a troll. It's a fraud. And I'm the one that put it together. I had the idea, and I threw it together a Photoshop little thing, about half an hour, and an hour later, it was all over the internet. And basically, the heart of the goof is that Josh Scott from JHS Pedals often makes In-N-Out jokes about the food chain In-N-Out, the hamburger chain, on his social media and on JHS's social media. And it's one of his like inside jokes, I guess, or some kind of goof he has about In-N-Out. And so I wanted to make a troll against him, basically, that maybe like played off of that, and also kind of like put a pedal concept out into the world that I've had in my head for a while. So it's a combination of a couple different things. But let's talk about the pedal a little bit, and then I'll talk more about the goof, I guess, and the repercussions of that, and make my formal apology. Uh, so the concept of the pedal is an envelope looper. And you know what a looper pedal is. I'm not talking about where you record phrases and you can play over them. I'm talking about a looper where you have a switch that allows you to bring in a set of effects that are within a loop. And so the concept here is that this pedal would have your loop tied into it via your patch cables, and it would sense your playing dynamics, and with hard dynamics or soft dynamics, it would make the decision to blend in that loop or blend out that loop. And people have made the observation on various different groups and forums that pedals of this concept already exist. There's a ZVEX, the gate loop is what I think it's called. Devi Ever makes a pedal called Heaven's Gate, I think was what it's called, which is a fun name. There is also one by Toadworks, which is not in production anymore, to my understanding. As well, I don't think the Devi Ever is in production anymore. I could be wrong on that. I'm pretty sure the ZVEX still is. But none of these, as far as I can tell, do what's in my head as far as the concept of this pedal goes. I think the ZVEX comes the closest in the demos that I've watched. I haven't been able to find a good example of a good demo of the Devi Ever, and I haven't really looked at the Toadworks. I haven't looked for a demo from the Toadworks thing. So maybe I'm wrong on this, but in my head, I'm imagining a smooth ramping back and forth with your playing dynamics of the blend of this gate. I'm also imagining like if you put a volume pedal in there and killed the volume, you could use this as a makeshift like slow gear type effect, going either direction. And that's part of the concept of the pedal that I put out there in this design, is that it's got a switch, the in and out switch, or there's the in and out joke, that allows you to decide if the looped pedals or looped effects are going to be blended in to your dry mix, or if they're going to be blended out of your dry mix with your playing dynamics. And I think that's really where the concept that I put out there kind of stands apart. Other than that, it's got 4 knobs. There's a blend and a sensitivity knob, which are like your standard like envelope filter, auto wah type of controls. So those are self-explanatory. I put 2 volumes on there, a volume 1 and a volume 2. My thought being that you could, once the pedal's engaged, you could blend the levels of the dry and the loop signal. Say you have a pedal that's, you like to run it really loud, you can pull back the volume to get the blend that you want. Something like that. I mean, I spent half an hour on this thing. What do you want from me? I'm not even a pedal maker. I don't know how to design circuits. What do you expect from me over here? But anyways, I think it's a fun concept. I'd love to see any pedal builder tackle it. Obviously, I don't think JHS is going to take a stab at this. If they do, I'd love to demo it. If they don't, that's probably smart because I'm not a pedal builder and I don't know what the heck to do. So now I'll start with my barrage of apologies here. I mean, first of all, sorry to Josh Scott at JHS. Talking to him, a consequence of this has been various different dealers and people that he works with who are not on the consumer level writing him and being like, hey, what the hell is going on? How come we didn't know about this? Why isn't it on your page? I'm sure they're asking because none of this was on any of JHS's social media. It's all just floating out there independently. So sorry to Josh Scott for that. Sorry for any other trouble that this might have caused for you. Sorry to everyone whose hopes I got up. I think that's really the biggest victim here probably is people who are excited about this pedal and now it's not going to exist unless someone else or JHS grabs the torch and says, yeah, let's make this happen. But it takes a long time to R&D this stuff. And I wouldn't want someone to rush into this just to satisfy a stupid gag. I mean, if someone out there is going to work on this, put the time in, R&D it, make it smooth, make it real good, is what I'm going to say. And then send me one to demo, please. And then I want to kind of half-heartedly apologize to everyone who got angry over this and use this as a reason to hate on JHS. Joke's on you, I guess, and I'm sorry that the joke's on you because this doesn't even exist. Sorry I baited you into looking dumb and looking like an angry, irrational mob. You know who you are if I'm talking about you, I guess. I think if you get this worked up over pedals in general or a specific company in general, I mean, there's companies out there doing bad stuff. I get it. In this case, JHS is doing nothing because this is a gag. If you're angry about this, time to take a gear vacation, I think, or an internet vacation. Step away from the computer and your phone for a little bit. Go treat yourself to, give yourself a master date. Go take yourself out for a movie and a dinner. Go have some In-N-Out. Get a chocolate shake. Go get a margarita somewhere. I don't know. Relax. It's just guitar pedals, guys. It's not everything. Imagine if you filtered this much hatred energy into things in your life that mattered. What if you cared this much about your local government? Just throwing that out there. What if you cared this much about your auto insurance? You could go and look at how much you're paying for auto insurance and filter that energy into going out and getting a better rate somewhere. I'm not going to do that. I'm lazy. I'm not going to go figure out stuff in my life or get involved in local government. But then again, I'm not pissed off on the internet about pedals that don't exist. So that's my piece of life advice. Just relax. Go to a Jimmy Buffett concert. It's the first and last time I'll ever recommend that to anyone. So yeah, sorry guys. Sorry not sorry. I probably won't ever do a gag like this again for a long time. I hope my multiple winks indicate that I'm an asshole and I'm probably going to do this again. I'll try not to do it to JHS. Bye.